thoroughly looking forward to this match. It was one when the draw was made that a lot of people singled it out as potentially match of the round. Could easily be a semi-final or even a final. So looking forward to a great night's snooker this evening. Sitting alongside me, co-commentator Sean Murphy. What are your thoughts about this game tonight, Sean?
Yeah, good evening, Joe. Good evening, everybody. Like you, looking forward to this one. Think this is going to be a classic. You stole my line. I was going to say this could be a final.
Yeah, I was at the qualifiers, obviously, having to work my way through, and I played at the same time as Ding Junhui, a couple of sessions, and he was very impressive. That's a nice opening red for Barry Hawkins. Always a tough match for anyone, and if he's got his scoring boots on, then Ding Junhui's going to have to play exceptionally this evening.
Eight.
They're actually a really good pack here to go in off the brown or the green. Standard shot's the blue, of course, but they're really set well if he wanted to attack off the green, maybe the brown.
9.
Quick glance at the pack, make sure there's no possible plants on. Don't want to see a red disappearing in one of these corner pockets, and as always, trying to hit the pink full on the nose. You could see he didn't quite catch the pink full in the face, and that's why the cue balls ended up over there by the
14.
side cushion. Been a little bit unlucky to finish virtually touching ball. You always need a bit of luck when you play the split shot like that. Didn't have any there.
Yeah, there is a possible red here for Barry into left middle, but it's very tough. It's also very difficult to play safe. Push the red over, or not over, but close to both these top corner pockets. So maybe forced into taking this red on. Yeah, very good pot under pressure. Knew he was going to be leaving a decent chance for his opponent. Struck it confidently. Not completely out of the woods yet, though. Expecting to get this blue. Doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball. Looks like a natural path between green and brown. Red waiting over the corner pocket.
Barry Hawkins, 15.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. That was an unexpected miss from Barry Hawkins. Especially after a great red to the middle, as you said, Joe. That was a real fantastic shot. Thought he was going to get that blue. As it is, first chance for Ding Junhui. What type of form is Ding in?
1.
What we do know about Ding that we're going to see tonight is absolutely exquisite cue ball control. It's one of the mainstays of his game. His ability to put that cue ball exactly where he wants makes the next shot so much easier if you're always in the right place.
Eight.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Always really enjoyed watching Ding Junhui go about his work. like Sean says, one of the very best in and around the black spot. When he's on
9.
top form, never really has to pot a difficult ball. Cue was always in prime position. So there is another loose red at the top of the bunch, but again, this looks like a perfect opportunity. Leave himself slightly low on this next black and just screw up into the gap with a bit of pace. I think it'd be very unfortunate not to land on something.
And we see there with the database, Junhui, a 3-time UK Championship winner, 2005, 2009, and as recently as 2019. Really a fabulous all-round player. Now does the red nearest the cue ball pass the blue?
24.
Even if it does, he may choose to play the red that's nearest the green pocket. That split could have worked out better. Goes without saying, the red to the green pocket's very, very missable. He'd have to either top it in off 2 cushions for a baulk colour or play quite a deep screw shot to get out and onto a colour up that end of the table. It's quite a big shot so early on in a match for sure.
Yeah, he clearly doesn't like the long red. This red does pass the blue. Gonna have to just use the cue ball, bounce off the pack, back for the black. No. No, that was tough.
24.
Had he just been making sure the red, I think he would have potted it, but he was trying to negotiate the cannon as well, so early chance for each, not made the most of.
Yeah, and I think the problem for Ding tonight's going to be against somebody of Barry's class. You know, one of the things Barry is very good at is that tactical side of the game. Those scoring opportunities are going to be few and far between for Ding Junhui tonight. He's going to have to scrape Barry off the table, and when he gets them, he'll need to score more than 24. Red above the blue is cuttable into the right middle pocket, but when it's so thin, you've no control of where the cue ball's going to go, so it would be pot luck as to whether he gets on a colour or not. If this red goes in, players don't like playing shots where they don't know where the cue ball's going to finish. As I said, he had no control of that, just had to concentrate on the pot, and it could have finished nicer, has to be said. This black is very missable from there. All the reds in open play. Should he miss it? Pressure on.
Junhui 1.
Yeah, that was always going to be very, very difficult. Felt he had to go for it. He didn't have to go for it, of course. He could have played safe, but he chose to go for it, knowing that he would probably lose the frame should he miss it.
One.
I know you know Barry very well, Joe. I've known him for probably 25 years or more. He's just very, very strong in all departments, isn't he? Doesn't really have a weakness.
Yes, exactly. If you asked someone to give you Barry Hawkins' strong points, they wouldn't be able to give you an answer. And the same if they ask for his weaknesses. He's just very good at everything. It's a bit of a surprise, really. He hasn't won many more tournaments. He's come close. Got beat in the final a few times last season. I know Neil Robertson beat him in the Masters final, and just goes to show how hard it is to win. But he is very, very consistent. He won a lot of matches last season. Didn't pick up a trophy, but he did come close on many occasions. This is a nice chance, isn't it, in frame one? This is how you like them. Pretty much put the cue ball anywhere on the table. He's going to be on a red nicely. A nice opportunity to get a real feel for the table in the arena.
12.
Good buzz out there this year. And there you see, semi-finalist last year, had a great run, but then run into Zhao Xingtong, who was almost unplayable in last year's UK Championship.
16. Seventeen. $24. $25.
I found this amazing, Joe, when I was reading the stats. Barry Hawkins at the moment. It was such a great season last year, as you were saying. He was very consistent, wasn't he, last year? He's already, this season, made as many centuries as he made last season. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, that's surprising with how many matches he won last year. Maybe he...
32.
Not all players really make every effort to finish the frame off of a century. Maybe Barry just wasn't overly bothered last year about making centuries, but this year he's trying to finish the job every time. Could be one possible reason. But it just goes to show he's got off to another great start this year, doesn't it? Already a beaten finalist out in Germany.
33.
Well, and that's a nice confident pot. He wouldn't have wanted to be playing anything from that sort of distance, the way the balls were spread, but that's a good confidence booster, that one. Struck that one beautifully. So, 27 ahead.
37.
Red-black will put him 35 ahead with one red left, so he's going to need that red on the right side of the table. It shouldn't be a problem to get on it. It pots in pretty much most of the pockets, if he can get somewhere behind
38.
it. Well, that's not the best shot he's ever played. He's given himself a little bit to do here now with his blue. Looks easy on the screen, but got to be a little bit careful. Got to give these middle pockets every respect.
Barry Hawkins, 38.
Well, you were right, Joe. He shouldn't have been in that position to start with. He turned a very simple situation into a complicated one there, and he has missed the blue. Be very disappointed not to have won the first frame of the evening at that visit. How expensive is that going to be? Ding trailing by 28 points, so any colour with this red and all the colours, you win the frame. Obviously the The only thing standing in his way is the pink, but that's positioned well enough. By the time he gets there, he'll only need to pot it and get to the black, so you can leave that there. There's no need to move it. Well, that cue ball needs to slow up. Goodness me.
6. Junhui 6.
Well, if you're a Junhui supporter, that is a terrible, terrible sign very early in this match. Missed that by the proverbial mile, didn't he, Joe?
Yeah, it wasn't a sweetly struck shot, was it? It never ever threatened the pocket. But the shot before probably put the doubt in his mind. He didn't hit the shot on the blue properly either. But anyway, it all leads to the fact that Barry Hawkins just needs this green and he'll be a relieved man. Could have easily been punished there. Would have been an early blow. Wow, it didn't go in clean, did it? But it crept in nonetheless. So Barry Hawkins, 27 ahead, so 2 snookers required. That should be enough to take frame 1. Thing will come back to the table, especially now where the brown's gone. Good thing we'll be potting this brown. That'll mean he just needs 1 snooker to tie on the blue. And where that pink's situated, you could have a decent chance of getting a snooker here.
4. Nine.
Well, by potting the blue, he now needs 1 snooker to win, but be a very small list of players who would have played that shot there, because when playing for snookers on the pink, you generally only get 1 try. So much so Ding actually didn't play to snooker Barry there, he just played the safety shot. But the same thing applies now. Barry will just be looking to knock this pink down the table, in or over a corner pocket. He'd love to have that one again.
So, same again. Barry just roll this one up over the green pocket, I suggest. This one's a bit closer. It's not in, but it's a bit closer. And Ding just nudged that black last time, a bit closer to the cushion, unintentionally of course, but if he does get behind it now, it could be a nasty snooker.
Barry Hawkins 6.
That's the end of that. So a bit of a scrappy opener. Both players had chances. Barry Hawkins will be very relieved. He takes the opening